Well, we have some radishes here, fresh out of the garden.
Alright, so here we have the green onions. I took some out. I'll show them to you after we clean them. And there you have it, after we pull it out of the garden. And we also have our garlic right here. The scapes are starting to beam in. And we got some artichoke over here in this area. And these are eggplants. And we began planting our tomato plants, as you can see. And we got some cucumbers rolling right here in this spot. And I've just planted some string beans and then regular green beans down the row here. And then here I have a few varieties of lettuce happening. And we got some parsley happening in here too. I think it's just starting to pop out. And you know, so radicchio and romaine and butter crunch and things of that nature. And over there we got some oregano happening, so that's pretty cool. And over there is the fig tree. And I'm going to show you some fig trees in the pots. And so here we got some fig trees in pots as well. And I'm going to show you some more on the other side. I actually can't remember what I planted here. We got some peas and some chives, I believe we have going on. And here's the other fig trees that we have in pots. And check this out. We're starting to get the early figs. Check it out. Look at these. By the way, if you read scriptures, if you have even one fig tree, it'll help you understand the fig tree parables. I'm going to show you some potatoes now. Alright, so here I got some pots of potatoes happening, and I try to space out the planting so you're getting some, right? So like these were planted earlier, that's why you see a lot more green stuff happening. So this way, you know, you can get some potatoes here, and then when you harvest those, then, you know, these will come whatever 2 or 3 weeks later, something of that nature. All right, we got some blueberry bushes and strawberries happening as well. I'm thinking this is pumpkin, going by memory, folks. Hoping these guys will make it. I believe these are melons, actually. And here we're trying some corn as well. Got some basil rolling for us right here, and I'm going to show you some purple basil. First time we've tried that. Cool, right? Purple basil. Who would have thought? These are some younger tomato plants, I believe, so that you harvest some tomatoes at some point and then have a second crop. So we like to keep plants rolling, so they're young, but they're getting ready. Maybe we'll be able to plant them in about 4 or 5 weeks. And of course I have some more over here as well. I believe these are peppers. And of course, the ever so famous olive tree. And this is the bay leaf tree. And we got a baby bay leaf tree right down there. And then over here I have some fresh mint that I just come and grab. So between the oregano, the mint, the basil, the purple basil, we have some sage and thyme as well on the other side. We get a lot of access to immediate herbs. It's great. And this is the other side of the fig tree right there. And technically these are 2 fig trees. We planted 3. And the one in the middle didn't make it, but the 2 on the ends did. And so we ended up kind of like with 2 medium-sized fig trees, which ultimately is to us is 1 large fig tree. And starting to try to get into the rose bushes and the flowers and things of this nature too. It's difficult for me. It's just learning, but to have these types of things around is, I think, a good idea for pollinators. So that's part of the reason why I'm starting to kind of set my sights on also this type of gardening. Not as much, of course, but it does bring in some pollinators, and I think that that's very helpful for our garden. And then here we have some beets, and you're going to see as the row goes, we're going to see some onions. These are I think these are the cooking onions. There might be a couple of different kinds here. And we even have some celery at the end here. We got some zucchini plants started here, and I got to do a little weeding in that area. We got some peas rolling here. We got some carrots rolling here, and you'll see little lanes in between. And what we did was we planted some, right, and then waited about 3 or 4 weeks and then planted another crop. So again, we're spreading it out a little bit. Spinach, I believe, no, wait a minute, sorry, these are radishes. Actually, I think you can kind of see them starting to pop out. Yeah, hold on, let me see if I can get in there. Oh, yeah, there it is. There you go. So we actually already pulled some. And so these are the radishes right there. And we have spinach over here. So we're already harvesting. See, these are cold weather plants. So that's kind of fun. And under the dome, that's where we put our Brussels sprouts, cabbage, kohlrabi, things of this nature. Very important to cover them if you can, because those little white butterflies like to lay eggs right on them, and that they give you those worms, and then you lose your crop. So this has been really great. Oh, Swiss chard's in there too. And I think we have a couple other items I can't remember. Oh, broccoli and cauliflower, because those are the type of plants that those little white butterflies, they might be cute, but they like to lay eggs right on those plants. So this is what I've been up to. So I apologize for not making videos, but I think this is part of the deal, you know, being connected to the Creator.
And this is under the dome. We have some cabbage over here. And so hopefully you can see some of the Swiss chard and the kohlrabi and the purple kohlrabi and the broccoli and the cauliflower. And I think we have some rutabaga and some turnips in there too.
Grace and peace.